Squeak! Hey, there's a mouse hole in my wall. Hey, come quick. I'm gonna have a look.
What do you see? What's in there?
I'm not quite sure. Well, hello, boys and girls, and welcome back to Library at Home with Mr. S. Squeak! It's Mouse Week! Stories about mice! I hope everybody had a lovely spring break, and I hope you're ready to get back into the swing of school at home. My first story is called Tillie and the Wall, and it's by my favorite author and illustrator, Leo Leone. And again, in case you've forgotten over spring break, an author is somebody who writes the book, an illustrator is somebody who makes the pictures, and sometimes one person can do both jobs. In this case, Mr. Leo Leone, he wrote the words and he drew the pictures. So we're going to check out Tillie and the Wall. A story about a mouse. The wall had been there ever since the mice could remember. They never paid attention to it. They never asked themselves what was on the far side, nor for that matter, if there was another side at all. They went about their business as if the wall didn't even exist. The mice loved to talk. They chatted endlessly about this and that, but no one ever mentioned the wall. Only Tillie, the youngest, would stare at it and wonder what was on the other side. At night, while the others were asleep, she would lie in her bed of straw, wide awake, imagining beyond the wall a beautiful, fantastic world inhabited by strange animals and plants. And here's a good picture of the strange animals and plants that Tillie would imagine. And if you notice, they're all kind of mouse-like, because her imagination is the imagination of a mouse. "We must see the other side," she told her friends. "Let us try to climb." So they tried, but as they climbed, the wall seemed higher and higher. With a long, rusty nail, they tried to make a hole through. "It is only a question of patience," said Tillie. But after working an entire morning, they gave up, exhausted, without even having made a dent in the hard stone. "The wall must end somewhere," Tillie said. So they walked and they walked and they walked for many hours. But the wall apparently had no end. And here they are, walking and walking and walking, and the further they go, the wall just keeps going. But one day, not far from the wall, Tillie saw a worm digging itself back into the earth. How could she not have thought of that before? Why hadn't anyone thought of that before? What do you think she's going to do? I think she's going to try to dig underneath the wall. Do you think she'll be able to? Full of excitement, Tillie began to dig. She dug and she dug and she dug. And what do you think this is, boys and girls? Why, it's a picture of Tillie digging underneath the wall. Do you think she's going to make it to the other side? And if she does, what do you think she'll find? I hope she finds a taco stand. Oh wait, I mean a cheese stand. Because I'm a mouse. Until suddenly, almost blinded by the bright sunlight, she was on the other side of the wall. She couldn't believe her eyes. Before her were mice, regular mice. The mice gave Tillie a great welcome party. They took her to their celebration pebble. Hadn't she seen that somewhere? They made speeches in her honor and they waved flags. Then they decided to go through Tillie's tunnel to see for themselves what the other side of the wall was like. So one by one they followed her. And when the mice on Tillie's side of the wall saw what Tillie had discovered, there was another party. The mice threw confetti, and everyone shouted, "Tillie, Tillie, Tillie," and they carried Tillie high in the air in triumph. Since that day, the mice go freely from one side of the wall to the other, and they always remember that it was Tillie who first showed them the way. And that, boys and girls, is the end of this fun story about mice. I hope you guys liked it. Maybe if you have nothing to do, you can grab a sheet of paper and draw your own idea of what Tillie imagined was on the other side of the wall. But either way, I hope you liked it. Don't forget to hit the submit button once you've seen my story in Google Classroom. And I hope that everybody is staying safe and having a good time at home. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another story about a mouse. Squeak, 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 squeak.
Well, I've seen some things, man.